This is Zachary from Burn Down's Country Kitchen. Welcome. Today we're going to go ahead and do enchiladas. They may not be the way you do them. They may not be traditional. But it's the way this guy does them. And everybody seems to love them, so let's get after it. You're going to cook. Like I have probably 3.5 pounds of hamburger in here right now. But I make 2 pans. Because I like it different than other people do that eat it. I like jalapenos and all that stuff in it, and they don't. So I do 2 separate pans. We'll freeze the rest, eat it at another time. It's good. So go ahead and ground your hamburger, and when that's done, we'll get on to seasoning it, and we'll go from there. Go ahead and cut up. I got 2 onions here. That's a good starting point. We're going to try to make them smaller pieces. So go ahead and do some preliminary slicing. And then we'll turn it. Go a long way. This piece here holds it together. As long as you don't cut through it. And we'll turn it again. Get our little slices going. Our little pieces. Look at that. Beautiful. Exactly what we want. Alright. And you know what to do with this. You just chuck that. If you don't know by now, it's a shame because we do it constantly. Alright y'all, we're about there. We're going to go ahead and dump all that nastiness out. We'll strain it. Alright. Now, we're going to take a couple packets of taco seasoning, or if you make up your own. And spread that around. It's 3/4 cup of water per packet. It should be a packet per pound. You do you to taste. It's kind of, everybody does their own, but that's the basic guideline that I go by. Stir it up. Right, throw some more in there. Rest of the water. Go ahead and start stirring it up, mixing it good. Just get them incorporated. Oh, it smells so good. I don't make this nearly enough. Just let those sit in there and soften a little bit. Put this on low, simmer. Aside from that, I do have a cumin chili powder mix I like. So I'm gonna go ahead and put just a little bit of that in there. Doesn't have to be too much where you got enough seasoning, but a little added flavor. I love that. Woo. Hey y'all, chili powder and cumin smells so good. All right, we're going to let that simmer. And we'll cut up some tomatoes. these green onions. Gotta have green onions. I'm sorry for everybody don't like onions and I put onions in everything, but I am an onion lover. So you all do you. You put in there what you want. This is strictly a guideline basis. It's just how I do it. Y'all do you. And we got enough. Stop there. For some reason, I don't like going down too far. All right, we are ready to build. Start with tortillas. Get your enchilada sauce. Like I said, got it right, but it's how I do it. We get this all over. Your pan is greased, by the way, some non-stick. Go ahead and throw some meat in there. Start adding your stuff you like in there. I won't put everything I would normally use in these because not everybody likes what I like I said earlier. I'm just going to go ahead and roll it over. Oh, got cheese. Gotta have the cheese. Come on now. Gotta have cheese. Use whatever kind of cheese you like. It really doesn't matter. It's up to you. This is a Colby Jack blend. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and roll this up. Place it in the pan. We'll just keep doing that. We'll use a whole pack. This is a pack of 10 mediums. Go ahead and do another one, show you, and then we'll knock them out. And then we'll get to the ones that I like to do for myself. This is just a little more kick because I put some jalapenos in it. That's it. You want that saucy, otherwise it'll come out dry. You don't want that. You will go ahead and roll this. Just like that. Set it down, face down, or on the side, your choice. It's going to be messy, so come prepared. We're going to go ahead and knock this pan out, and then we'll come back and start on the other one for you. We're all in there. We got all 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We are going to go ahead and pour a bunch of enchilada sauce on top. Make sure you get it good because you don't want these dry. Even the sides. Normally, I would go ahead and do olives on this, but they don't want that, so let's go ahead and top it with some cheese. Don't be stingy. You want this looking good and cheesy. So spread it around nice and even. A little more on this back side. All right, so this is how it's going to look. We're going to put it in the oven for 400 degrees. It's all cooked. You're just looking for it to brown up, cheese to melt, tortilla to get brown. 30-40 minutes probably. About 400 degrees. All right, let's move on to the next. These ones we're going to do just a tad bit different because, well, it's how I like it. Switch spoons. Because down way too far now for that other one. Let's see. At this point, it might be easier just to pour a little on. Just like the other ones. Go ahead and knock out some meat, green onions, tomatoes, regular onion, that bite, and this one gets black olives because black olives are good, and I don't care. While we're at it, time for some jalapenos. On that cheese. And what I did not show last time is we put more on top. Because again, you do not want this to be dry at all. That would be gross. We're just gonna roll it up. This one's a little fat. Maybe I shouldn't have done it so big. Push it up to the side. And move on to the rest. Okay, we got this tin built. These have the jalapenos, all that good stuff on it. Let's go ahead and top it with a couple of things that I like. Make it green. And we're going to do the same thing we did with the last one. Try to get as much of it covered as you can. And in the back sides. All right. And we'll knock with some cheese. Little topper. Just like we did on the other one. Tell you what, it's a good thing we have people coming over because this is a lot. Between this and the other pan, there'll be leftovers. People could take some home and freeze some. Hey, all right, so it's still bubbling. Like we're gonna want to let this settle for a little while, about 10 minutes or so, maybe a little longer. It's hot, but this is the normal one. This is the one that's got black olives and jalapenos. I mean, look, listen. And we're gonna go ahead and cut some fresh cilantro spread on top. So while those are cooling off a little bit, go ahead and get this fresh cilantro chopped up. Doesn't have to be fine, nice rough chop. Some of the best enchiladas you will ever eat. Some sour cream in there. You don't get how good it is until you eat it. It's that good. We're gonna get after this. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good one.